Okay, so this video was not actually supposed to be made. Um, the process of removing the cooling module from this guy is quite difficult, so I'll make a video on that. I'm swapping motherboards across. So this guy has the SSD built in, the RAM built in, Wi-Fi chip built in, everything built in. So we put new thermal paste, so I'll show you the process of putting it all back, which is essentially the same if you're gonna put it all back together, disassemble it. So here we go. Let's go with the process. Okay, important thing to note. Lift the cable. Okay, cable will go with that. This cable needs to tuck in, this tape has to tuck in this way. Okay, antenna wire, so lift that screw hole up. Okay, the reason why I disassembled this so I can transfer the SSD across. I thought it was part of the motherboard. In fact, it is not. It's separate, but it's not. Okay, so 4 screws here. So if you want to replace the fan, you got to disassemble the entire motherboard. Now this is a fully working unit. Okay. So now I'm going to put this on the side. Fully working motherboard. Now this guy will turn on and will turn off. So we got a fully charged battery that's in excellent condition. Let's see what happens when we put this battery into here. See if we can get the system up and running. If we can, then we'll just clone it across. I think Dell is all out copying Apple. If they can do it, why can't we do it? Okay. Now this one is the one with the parallel type C is faulty, one side. Okay, 1.5, 1.8, 2 amps, 2.5. So he's happily charging the battery. Fan on. That's one side fan on because the other fan is now it's on. Okay. Knowing Dell and our luck, it's going to give an error code, most likely. Hopefully the system boots, then we can clone the system across, preserve the customer's data, press the power button again. Hmm. So I wonder if this laptop had been somewhere else. I doubt it at this stage. Okay, I'm just going to secure the battery while I do the cloning process. Okay. Okay. All right. Turn the computer off because we do need a come on, man. Do I like this system? No. Everything's built in. You're at the mercy of the sensors and whatever the system thinks is right. Pretty much have no control. Alert keyboard failure. Okay. Close. I don't need to do this test. Okay. Okay, trying to boot Windows. All right. Hopefully no BitLocker key is required. Okay. All right, I'll be back. Island Twigs. I didn't check. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so we're able to finally clone the system. No time to order a new port. So we've got our motherboard instead. Okay. Now this part we will see how we disassemble this. Okay. Okay, now we can see the whole disassembly process. These two failed to clone across. Okay. This is the part about swapping the motherboards across. So the other one we did a thermal paste tune-up on. And this one does get really, really hot. Okay. Okay. And this fan screw. Okay. Okay. That's removed. Bring the other one across. And this one has the good Type-C ports, but doesn't have their data. Okay. Okay. So the ones at the back are thicker. The ones in the front are thinner. Hopefully this will all work. Okay. Now the battery, the good battery, it was this one. Okay, while that's going on, we can start charging the battery from this side, which it wouldn't before. And now it is. And what do you know? The bit here is broken to hold this screw in place. Knowing my luck, these are regular things that happens here. Okay. We'll just have to make one of our own little holder. Okay, I'm not sure if the keyboard connector is in properly or not. Can fix that up shortly. Okay, wonderful. This should have a clean OS. Okay. Okay, it's booting off an external now. Once it boots, we'll clone it. Clone the other motherboard back. Okay, so you saw the process of entirely in putting the motherboard in and taking it out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.